Hey folks, Randy here with Doing Cut and Trim. So today we are repairing the Gorilla Lift for what feels like I don't know if it's the millionth time. That might be slightly hyperbolic, but it's definitely, I've had to repair this thing a lot. Now I got to be honest, I did not get it brand new. You guys know Nick from Mulchmate. Back when he was running his lawn care company, before he sold it for oodles of money, he was talking to me and he was like, "Hey, I got a Gorilla Lift in my shop. I don't use it for anything. You want it?" And I was like, "Sure." And he handed it to me, and then I was like in 2016. I've been using it ever since. And when he gave it to me, he gave me the lift. He gave me like all the parts that it needed, including some extra rollers. So that's what I got. But I've had to repair it from time to time. Like with the Gorilla Lift, the rollers are definitely a wear item. You're gonna have to replace those, or at least that's been my experience. And so I started thinking about it, and I realized I was well. Let me back up. I went to GIE this past year in 2019, and I came across the Gorilla Lift booth. And so I was talking to the guy, and I was telling him like my rollers wear out really fast. And he said, "Well, you know what you might need is new housing for your lifts." And he was explaining to me that yellow housing over time it kind of flexes or I don't know does something, and it makes it so the rollers can't spin as freely and they go out. And so what you might need is a new housing. I was like, "Oh, cool. Well, you're at GIE. I bet you could cut me a deal. How much for that housing?" And he goes, "It's like $75." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's a lot of money." And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "So wait a minute. If I'm going through rollers, like a set of like two rollers is $25. If I need to replace two housings, that's like 75 a piece. That's 100." I was like, "I might as well just buy a brand new Gorilla Lift." And he was like, yeah, that's about it, yeah." And so I started looking into it, and like right now, as of this recording, I can go on Amazon right now and get a Gorilla Lift system for $150. It's even on Prime, and they can get delivered here in a week, which for Amazon, assuming that's correct, is pretty amazing during these trying times. And I just lost my train of thought because Bill with Billy Goat Lawn Care just texted me. Um, Shoot. Dang it, Bill. Why'd you have to text me? I lost my train. Oh. So, yeah. All right, so keep in mind that we can buy a Gorilla Lift for $150. I'm replacing the cables. Now, that replacement cable, it came in a set of two. I got it for $29. However, I had also had to replace the other side the year before. That was $26. So we're up to $56. I've had to buy a set of rollers, with just two rollers, so one set per side. I've had to buy two sets of rollers. The rollers are $25 a piece. So we're up to what? 26 plus 29 is 55, plus another $24 per set of rollers. So 59 plus 48, that's 99, $107. I've spent $107, not counting the other, I don't know, probably $80 to $100 in extra parts that Nick had given me when he gave me this thing. So I've spent $200 all told, if you want to include the stuff Nick had. That's $200 worth of parts for something where I could get a whole brand new system for $150. Man, something not right with that math. Now, I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but my neighbor's actually talking to me on here. I think we're talking about fishing. Oh no, we're talking about the fact that I have a YouTube channel, and then he's talking about how he wants to start a fishing channel. That'd be interesting. Um, but yeah, man, it's kind of crazy. I keep wondering if there's a better option out there instead of Gorilla Lift. Like maybe I've looked online. There's like some kind of, almost looks like it's got some kind of hydraulic thing going on Gorilla. Like it's a Gorilla Lift competitor, but it's cheaper, so it makes me think it might not be as good. But then I also know you can get like these spring type things that you could like put on your gate that would help a lot. So I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, at this point it's working. Oh, that's the other thing with my lift that you might get to hear in this video is when you open and close, it is loud. And I don't know if it's because the springs are like scraping on the bottom of the housing. I don't know what it is, but boy, oh boy, is it loud. And it's very annoying. Actually, it's not annoying to me at all. That's my neighbor in the right hand side. It's actually the sound's not annoying to me because I'm usually wearing noise canceling headphones. I can't hear anything. But for people around me, it's brutal. And so I don't know, man. Grill lifts are great. They're amazing. Like this gate, man. I don't know. This gate might be. It's got to be more than 200 pounds. It wouldn't shock me if it was 300 pounds. I mean, this stupid thing is heavy. And so, like, without this grill lift, it's like instant back pain, But, so I'm not fussing about grill lift. I'm just saying, once you got to start replacing stuff, you probably should just buy a whole brand new one. So that way you've got all the parts. Listen how loud this is. Okay. No sound at all. That was weird. Oh, well. Yeah, I guess, well, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, this is Randy with Dolan Cut and Trim. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a good one.